Shabbat Shalom. Imagine we are in a room and the walls are lifted. Suddenly, the boundaries are removed. We can see all around us. Everything that was hidden by walls is now in full view. We are outside in the open, subject to nature, even if we don't want to be. Everything that was obscured is now apparent. We may have wanted to ignore the weather, to focus on our emails and lists, but this becomes much more difficult without the walls that kept the temperature steady and the distractions at bay. We are celebrating the festival of Sukkot, a time when we are supposed to dwell in direct contact with nature, even when the weather isn't great. We spend time in rickety booths with open walls and scant branches for a roof. The sukkah is intended to be a liminal space, neither inside nor outside. And it's funny, because most of us here in New York City do not have Sukkot and do not spend a lot of time in Sukkot, so this becomes largely a theoretical exercise. We may have spent a little time in sukkahs over the years. We might hear a sermon asking us to imagine dwelling in one. But speaking about physical experience is not the same as directly experiencing it. Sukkot is a holiday that emphasizes the physical experience. And as such, it connects us to our spiritual and community identity. Sukkot challenges us to immerse ourselves in a new physical reality, to remove the veil and gain access to new knowledge. We feel a sense of the vastness of creation. We are in touch with the power of nature. On Sukkot, the physical and spiritual are tied together. We stop ignoring nature. We stop ignoring our bodies. We feel the wind on our faces. We cross boundaries from inside to outside. And we also cross boundaries from past to present. Over Sukkot, many Jews engage in a practice called ushpizin, an Aramaic word that means guests. This practice is based on a teaching from the Zohar. On each night of Sukkot, we invite biblical figures to join us in the sukkah. We are to imagine that we have heavenly guests: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Moses, Aaron, and David. And in more recent years, biblical women such as Sarah, Rachel, Rebecca, Leah are often added to the guest lists, as well as more modern inspirational figures. It is as if the sukkah is a place where not only outdoors and indoors are merged, but past and present are merged as well. Time is unbounded, and we may imagine that we are able to speak with people as if beyond the grave. As if the Sukkot that we sit in are spiritual portals that connect us to each other through space and time. This year, when we are in need of strength and healing, perhaps this time of Sukkot is a time during which we can unveil the stories of our people's past that remind us of our resilience. We can think of Sarah laughing when she finds out she will finally have a child, even at the age of 99. We can think of Jacob fighting the angel, refusing to give up until he was blessed. We can think of the Israelites, the wonder and awe they must have felt at seeing the waters part to let them pass through to freedom's shores. We can think of Esther, courageously approaching King Ahasuerus, risking her own life in order to save our people. In just a little while from now, we will ask God to spread God's sukkah of peace over us when we sing, Ufros aleinu sukkot shlomecha, Ufros aleinu sukkot shlomecha, Amen. We ask for a peace that is once both inside and outside of our homes, a peace that is expansive and complete. As we ask God to shelter us in God's sukkah of peace, may that sukkah of peace extend to our entire people, wherever they dwell. Shabbat Shalom.